Hello, welcome to our market report for the start of December. Greg Earney is my name on behalf of the Meltron Group. Thanks for joining us. Well, it's amazing how a couple of months and how a couple of weeks things can change. We've had a gradual increase this year in value. Demand's really picked up. We've seen prices rise and sales have been strong as the results have also. Interesting though, the last probably 2 to 3, 4 weeks, we've just started to see a little bit of a reduction in the number of people attending some of the opens. Inquiry seems to be down a little bit. There just seems to be a little bit of perhaps a thought from the buyers that maybe the market's peaked a little bit, and they seem to be, well, some of them are certainly seem to be just holding back that little bit. I was in at the Real Estate Institute and I was talking to other agents in a city, and they've experienced the same. A number of their auctions, they're now where they were selling them under the hammer. They're now, I was talking to one agent yesterday, they had 5 auctions on the weekend. They all got passed in and they all ended up getting negotiated after the auctions. So a little bit of a change. The auctions clearance rate for the weekend, and the weekend we've just had the election as well, and a change of government. Auction clearance rate was the lowest it's been all year at 65%. So certainly a few little changes I think coming through. It'll be very interesting what happens going into 2015. There is talk. I was watching a current affairs show the other night, and some economists are calling that we could be perhaps headed for a recession, and then others are saying that things are going along nicely. Who really knows? One thing, it is being tipped, I guess, that interest rates will stay on hold for a little while longer. As I say, some economists are perhaps calling that interest rates may perhaps even increase towards the middle part of next year, and others are saying that we may see further reductions to keep the economy stimulated. Who knows? I don't know. I'm like you guys, I'm just a passenger as well, and it'll be interesting to see what plays out there. A couple of sales that I think highlight the market really well. We just sold a property at Unit 1 at 12 Parklands Avenue in Chirnside Park. The property was on for just over a week. We had the property listed. It was on at 395,000 plus, and sold for a 3-bedroom home on its own little subdivided block. That sold in excess of 430,000. So that was a great result. I think certainly highlights that there's still good buyers out there at the lower end of the market. Another sale that we achieved was a property at 71 Zina Grove in Mooroolbark. Magnificent result for the owners. We got over 100,000 in excess of what the property was on the market for, and was truly a great result, and a good area, and once again just in that ideal sort of family home type bracket for the market. Deanna Rapepi from our Lilydale office, she sold a property in Sheffield Road in Montrose. A little bit of an interesting one that we actually sent the property to auction. It was quite unique. Unfortunately, it didn't sell at auction, but some 3 weeks later, due to a lot of work from Deanna, the sale did come together, and the owners were delighted with the price, and that was well into the 800s. So a terrific result there. A few other little things that I'd just like to touch on. We do now, we're in the start of December, we've only got 3 weekends left of opens and I guess pure selling season till the end of the year. So normally speaking, or certainly the last 4 to 5 years, December has seen a real frenzy in the buyer market. It'll be interesting just following on what's happened the last 2 to 3 weeks with a little bit of a slowing as to whether things continue on at a rapid rate through to Christmas or whether they just ease back a little bit. Finally, the Meltron Group, we had our company awards and Christmas party last Saturday. There will be another video released on that in the coming week, but I would like to pay a special mention to Margaret Rourke. Marg's been with us for 25 years, and on Saturday night we presented to her 25-year service award. So Margie, great effort. We love having you part of the team. 25 years, you've been at that office longer than I've been in my real estate career, and certainly you're a valued team member, and I know Georgia and the team at Lilydale love having you around. The other thing I would like to mention, we also said goodbye or congratulated on retirement to Betty Manning. Many of our owners who have sold with us over the last 7 or 8 years will remember Betty as being the lady that actually did our property ad copy and our writing. So Betty's actually been with us for about 15 years, originally starting in sales, and more recently, as I say, the last 7 years, basically every property that we have sold, Betty has written the ad copy. So Bet, we wish you well. Once again, you've been a valued team member, part of what we call the Meltron family, and we wish yourself and John, all the very best. So that's our market report. It's been a busy 12 months. Certainly the real estate market, we've seen a good increase in prices, probably out in this area somewhere between 10 and 15%, and it really has been, certainly has been a seller's market without a doubt. What's going to be in hand for 2015, that's anyone's guess. Whether we'll be in a slowing, some are saying maybe it might be a recession, others are saying it'll just keep going. One thing's for sure, I don't know, we just got to run with it and see what happens. But if you're buying or selling for next year, we'd love to hear from you. Contact any of our offices, and to all of our clients that have done business with us during the year on the sales, the rentals, commercial side, we really do appreciate your clientele, and we look forward to being at your service again in the year to come. So that's our report, 2014, closing off December. My name's Greg Earney on behalf of the Meltron Group. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the report, and look forward to seeing you at the end of January in 2015. Thank you.